Hey, welcome back. This is cetriya, Cetriya, and today is day 38 of 100 days of making comics. Hope you guys spent a lovely weekend this weekend. Besides working on this comic for a little bit, I have to say it was pretty calm. It was oppressively hot down here in Florida, but other than that, it was pretty good. Um, so to start off for the week, I'm taking a quick little recollection or quick accounting of what I have left to do. I so far have 8 pages inked for the most part, and as I'm inking, as I'd mentioned before, I'm learning more and more about Manga Studio and hopefully transition more into using the tools of that program. Then again, I may not be able to so much, especially if I decide to start using the Cintiq over at the library. About that, I did not get a chance to check it out this Monday. Monday is pretty full for me. Same thing with Thursdays are pretty full for me. But tomorrow, hopefully, I will get to that. I also have an anniversary of a friend to attend to, and I decided to come up with a cute little digital pack of images for them, so that way they can use that to kind of decorate their digital photo album and maybe even print that for themselves. I figured for people who don't have much of wants or needs or anything like that, since pretty much they're pretty humble and they got most of what they desire, I thought that would be a really cute gift to get for them. But other than that, so far, I, on the one hand, had hoped to have both chapters 1 and 2 done by the end of August, so that way I could go ahead and post chapter 1 for September, and then deciding to post 1 chapter per week. But as I perhaps had mentioned before, I'm hoping to get to do 16 pages a month. That is quite difficult. Not so much in time, even though I'm always busy, but it's a mix between time and concentration. Saturday, it was a lot of mental battle to get myself to work on the comic, even though I had time. And Sunday, I didn't make it to the digital drawing board. I don't know. It's almost like I'm a kid where I'm just kind of screaming in my head, of course. Oh, I don't wanna. Even though I enjoy drawing comics, there's just something about when you are to do something and you can't get instant gratification, because doing comics is very much a long haul type of game. You cannot just all of a sudden decide to make a comic and that it all of a sudden come about. Sometimes I'm even tempted to just do a bunch of illustration, because I feel like both people who do illustrations gain a quicker audience, but also you get a more finished satisfaction, because you can finish an illustration and the illustration by itself is a complete project. Also, illustrations don't tap into both being able to draw something and storytell something, and also writing dialogues and building worlds. You're just basically building an illustration and maybe putting in anywhere from 4 to 10, maybe 20 hours on that one illustration. And if that experiment doesn't work, so what? It's just 4 to 20 hours. Whereas a comic, you have to put in days and weeks and months, and then may end up deciding, okay, it was not the best of work. And the thing with comics is, yeah, you can start with the mini comic, do 2 pages, 4 pages, and slowly build, but it's still not the same amount of, I don't want to say throwaway kind of work as you can do with an illustration. You just put in the 10 hours, okay, you throw away 10 hours, but there's no, it's not the same amount of exercise or the same type of exercise for developing a 2-page story of a comic versus multi-volume of a comic. Not only that, you're building a whole different level of endurance, of both patience and being able to concentrate on the same type of work all the time. I don't want to say I have a serious problem with the new shiny object syndrome, but I do have to say that I tend to have too many ideas popping up in my head, and I know there's no way I can get to them, but all I can do is jot them down on my notebook, or multiple notebooks and sketchbooks and whatnot. So I definitely am on schedule to at least have chapter 1 done by the end of this month. I'm looking at it, or at least right after Labor Day, because I do get an extra day off of work on that weekend. So hopefully that'll actually get me to finish the work by then. And it's 8 out of 16 pages. So tomorrow I'll probably be able to do 2 pages, because I think the next 2 pages are relatively simple. There is one crowd scene page that I know will probably take 2 days to do, but all in all I should be able to have most of the inks done come a week from today, so next Monday. And then from that I should hopefully get into typing in the dialogue and finishing out the cover, and then toning will be the very last thing that I do, in doing some special effects. So yeah, it's not a lot, but it's also a lot. So thanks for watching this little rambling of a video. Hope you guys enjoy watching me work. As I said, I do live stream, but for some reason I've been having a bit of a technical issue. I'm blaming it on Microsoft. Hopefully I can get that fixed. If you want the most up-to-date of my images being posted, as I am posting these comic pages as I finish them, you can go ahead and watch me on Instagram. It's the exact same name, Cetriya, but of course you're free to just subscribe to YouTube and just follow my work there. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.